Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So this one will be a little longer. In this video, I will try to cover some very basic cross industry, cross country, cross region concepts. And that I promise is again based on English. So the one thing we would like to cover as early as possible is called encryption. And what is the purpose? Excuse me. Encryption transforms, hides, say I want to some secret data that I do not want strangers to see to some other party that I know. So how do I do that? The where? How do I keep it secret? So that the process is called encryption and it's an English word. Its normal meaning is turning the process into ciphertext or garbage. So how it works? So first of all, on the left, point number one is we have plaintext that is known by me in my secure data center computer. So I'm trying to trying to communicate someone's salary over the wire, over the internet, and internet is not secure. Even though I use HTTPS, but I want further protection. What is that further protection? So I use encryption algorithms. So one quick thing, all the encryption algorithms are known to the entire world. They're open source, universities, governments, anyone can go there and look at the algorithm, how the process. But even though the algorithms is widely known, there is a secret spice to it, secret sauce to it, that is the secret key. If you know the algorithm, and overwhelming number of people do, but you do not have the secret key, you will not be able to decipher the ciphertext into the original plain text. That clear. This is one way. I will take that plain text, I will apply the algorithm plus with my secret key, and the result is number three, ciphertext in hexadecimal. And then I can be rest assured that people without putting like 10,000, 20,000 hours of high-end computing will not be able to decipher this. Let's go down. And then you can see stranger view, unauthorized observer. That's what the stranger sees. Access to the bytes. This is networking TCP/IP. People look at this kind of things going through the network web, but they are unable to retrieve and transform it to original text. So on the other hand, the trust assistant that are intended to see, receive these, they have the secret key protected and they apply the secret key, they get the original back. So this is called symmetric encryption, where both the parties, the sender and the receiver, shares the secret key. So this is the heart of the encryption. So again, putting it back, encryption is the process of transforming open plain text into something that strangers should not be able to decipher. Let's go down. Who is attempting to read the message? So if you look at that, show authorized view, this is the authorized view. People will see if you come here, this is what the garbage type of authorized people will see. So let's go down now. Say I covered symmetric encryption. Okay. Now I will cover asymmetric encryption or public key cryptography next. And this is the foundation of something called TLS, which is transport layer security. So SSL is another term that is still used, but let me clarify. People still commonly say SSL certificate, but modern secure web communication uses transport layer security. SSL is the historical predecessor. In production architecture and security documentation, the more accurate term is TLS certificate. Let's go down. So what HTTPS is designed to provide? What is HTTPS? If you go to your bank or your e-commerce site or any site like GitHub, you will see you are using not HTTP. Like here, you are using local sites. This is a lab, not a production application. You are using HTTP localhost 8089, then the path In a production application, you will see you are using HTTPS. So what is that? What does that give us? It gives us confidentiality. Someone observing the network should not be able to read passwords, authorization codes, tokens, customer records, or application responses. How do we do it? By applying encryption. Real life analogy, a conversation held inside a soundproof room. Nobody can hear it. Integrity. Next, network traffic should not be silently modified while traveling between the browser and the web server. Real life analogy, a temper evidence seal on a medicine bottle. Last, authentication. The browser must determine whether it is really communicating with the intended website rather than impersonating server. Real life analogy, verifying the government issued driving license or identity document is really the one. Okay, let's keep going down. So encryption foundation, we covered PKI. Next, we will cover PKI and certificates. Let's see. One shared secret. This one we talked about a little bit. This is symmetric encryption, plain text, customer account data, shared AES key. And then we have ciphertext. If we apply this AES key and algorithm on the plain text, and then on the other way, we take the ciphertext, apply the same key, we get the plaintext. This is symmetric encryption. Two people own copies of the same key. Either person can lock the safe and either person can unlock it. The strength of this approach is fast, very, very fast. For encrypting large amounts of HTTP request and response data, efficient for files, large databases, backups, disk API traffic, and message. Modern exchange include AES, GCM, CHA-20. These are symmetric algorithms, symmetric encryption algorithm. And the central challenge, how can two parties securely obtain the same secret key when they are communicating across an untrusted network? So the central challenge of this is the secret key, that is the central security of symmetric encryption, can be lost. So then let us come to asymmetric cryptography, which is also known as public key infrastructure, PKI. Asymmetric cryptography uses two different keys, a public key and a private key. Public key is like our phone number on exchanges or email IDs, widely shared. Browsers and clients may receive and use these keys, no worries. Sharing it as expected. Private key is our secret that we do not give. This we keep to ourselves. It should remain protected by the owner or managed security service. Exposure requires rotation. Real life analogy, imagine a mailbox with a public mail slot and a private key. Anyone can place a letter through the slot, but only the mailbox owner can open the box. The primary uses authenticating possession of a private key, creating and verifying digital signature. We will cover all of this. Establishing a shared secrets across a trusted network, and supporting certificate-based identity through PKI. Important TLS qualification. Modern TLS 1.3 normally uses an ephemeral Diffie-Hellman key agreement, commonly ECDHE, to derive shared session secrets. Not very important. Let's go down. I believe we have 9 minutes of video. Let's stop here, and then in the next video we will continue from the digital signature. Okay, thanks for listening. If you like it, please share, please like, please click the bell icon for subscription. And if you have any question, ask me in the question area, comment area. I will try to answer your question as soon as possible. Thanks for listening. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.